Hello guys, today we will assemble a U-joint or a universal joint. Obviously this is easy. I'm not under a vehicle with a joint seized or in a tight space. I'm on a counter, so it will be easier than the job you will have to do, but the principle is the same. First thing, when you receive a joint, if it comes with a grease fitting, you need to install it before you put that in a yoke, because after that you might not have enough room to go and screw it on the joint. So let's do it right away. It's just aluminum, so don't put it crazy tight. And look what the mistake I've made: the grease fitting right aligned with the joint, so it will be pretty much impossible to grease it when it will be installed. So I need to put it on an angle, so the grease gun will have enough room to go. So it is very tight, and now it's at an angle, so the grease gun will be available to reach it, even if it has a big tip on it. So how to install it? Some people hit on the cap to try to fit them. It worked. I've done that in the past, but you're risking damaging the cap or damaging the yoke. So you can use a pair of pliers and squeeze it slowly. You can use a C-clamp. It's the best. Unfortunately, I don't have one here, but I have a carpenter clamp. I will try that if my pliers doesn't work. So let's try that. When you remove the cap, it's important not to lose any needles. As you can see, it's full of needles in here. I don't know if you can see clearly. It's important to not displace them, and so when you will put it back in on the shaft of the joint or the T, it will go smoothly and you won't break any needles or bend any needles. So it's important to not shake it or anything like that. You do the same with the other hand. Now you put that in your joint, and again, it's important before you install it to know in which way you want your grease fitting to be. In my case, it's not important, because the application that I will use this U-joint for, I have room everywhere. But if you're under a Jeep or a pickup or ATV, you might not have a lot of room, so you want to put your grease fitting on a way that you can reach it. So after that, you put your cap and you make sure there's nothing, no contaminant that's go in there. It seems fine, as it go inside pretty easily. We'll go with the plier. While you do it, you want to make sure the joint's still free, so you haven't squeezed a needle. There's one almost at its place. Still moving free. It's way more gentle than hitting the thing, you know, with a hammer, and it's still free. I'm not I still have to go because you see I still have loose in the joint, so both sides need to go in a little more. This one, as you can see, we're starting to see the groove where the clip goes. So we have to see, or to put the clip on both sides. So we still have some to go in. But it's way more gentle than hitting that with a hammer. Almost there, guys, almost there. The joint's still free. I've practically no loose, so I will check if my clip are fitting now. They fit on one side, but a little too tight in here. And here, they fit all the way, so I will put this one. Usually, they're special set of pliers. They're made exactly for that purpose. They opening the clip wider. So you're supposed to just clip in and push the clip and it fit in, but the goal today is to make the job with tool we have at home, so we don't have to buy special tools for every work we do or you do on your vehicle. Sorry you can't see much, but just with a flat screwdriver I managed to put the clip in its place. You can see the tip here, the tip of the clip here. Let's go around. Ooh. Let's go around here to here. So I need to put the other one on the other side and do the same job with the other joint. This one is easy because I'm flat on the counter, but the other one won't be that easy because I will have already one yoke attached to it. But now I need to squeeze it one more time to make more room for the clip. I heard a little click. Maybe it's enough. We'll check it. Fit here. It's too tight on this side, so you need to go a little deeper. I'm too tight. I will try to put the clip on. It fit. all the way. Does it fit here? Yes, it fit all the way, so we will put this one on as well. So the way I do it, you make sure it's even on both sides, because if it's more on this side than the other one, when you will push it, it's big chance that the pin fly in the air and you will lose it. If you under your car, you might lose it on the ground, or pretty much anywhere. It's dark under a car and the pin is black, so it will be hard to find. So the goal is to put that as in the middle as you can, and I push with both ends, and while I'm putting my hand over, it protects the clip to fly everywhere in the air. So if it slip and if it fly, I have more chance to catch it with my hand than if I just do that like this way. If it fly, it will fly everywhere. So I'm sorry you can't see much because of my hand, but it's what it's happening. It's I'm pushing with the end of the tip of the screwdriver downward, and to give the last little push, because my screwdriver obviously hit the yoke before the clip is full in, I tilt the hand of the screwdriver like that, and I keep pushing, so it gives the last push for the clip to go fully inside. Look, it's not full in, but I'm holding it with my thumb. It's go on the side a bit, that's why I have trouble. I think I will have to remove it and start over, because I was crooked. So you see, it's what it's happening. So we'll start again. This one gave me a little more trouble, but as you can see, it's in. You can see the hand of the clip here, and it is not centered as the other one. The hand of the other clip is right at the bottom. It can go anywhere and anyway, but it's still, you see this one here, and the other one is there. It could have been more centered. It gave me a little trouble, but it's still in. So let's do the other one. So for here it's the same thing. When you're removing your cap, you need to make sure you don't mess up the needles. They're all okay at the moment, and you need to make sure your joint is on the right position. For me, as I said, doesn't matter, but under a vehicle it will do matter. And why you don't want to get in, baby? The grease fitting was in the way, so let's try one cap without displacing the needle. It's fully in. It's spinning, meaning the needles are at their position. Let's put the other one. The other way, if you don't want to push on both cap, is to take a piece of wood so you don't damage anything. but you push on the wood and on the other cap like that. So it's pushing only one cap at a time. It just got in a bit. Our joint surely still moving fine, yes, as we have only one side in, but let's push it one more shot before trying the other cap. Didn't get it very much. At this point it's so tight my plier dig into the wood. Now it got there a lot, so we can install our other side and the needle shouldn't go anywhere. Now I can move it on both sides and it's in the needle. It can disturb any needles now. So we just push it at its place. And every time you push in, you verify to make sure it's working, and now it's perfect on both sides. You got in pretty much at this position straight away. So let's do the clip as center as possible again. Here, as you can see, I could have installed my grease fitting only after, because I am on a counter. Maybe you could do that as well under a car, I don't know. But if it's in the way, I will remove it. But I will act as I don't have choice but to let it on. And again, I do with my hand, unless I can do that from this side. You won't see much either. The grease fitting will be in the way, so I will try this side. And it just got in just like that. Let's see if there's room for the other one. Fit all around, so let's try it. That in the middle, put your hand over it. It's almost there, just a little more, and it just got in. So our joint is installed and it's perfectly tight. There's no loose in here. It's moving perfectly in both sides, and I have room to grease it if needed. Actually, I will grease it before installing it, so it will be ready to use. Don't forget to grease it, because the pre-grease in there is just made basically to avoid rust and to make sure the needles stay in their place, but it's not grease that's made to drive around on your vehicle forever. So you need to grease it when you're installing it, because you will ruin your joint before you know. So that was how to install or to assemble a drive shaft joint or a U-joint, a universal joint. So this is it, guys, on this. Thank you for watching. I wish everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We are almost in 2019. Don't forget to like the video and please subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing. And see you in 2019, guys. Goodbye.